Well, when I'm talking about a function rest parameter, first of all I go with the rest parameter. Rest parameter allows us to add indefinite number of arguments into a function. For example, here I have function sum, and for rest parameter we use these three dots, which are as a prefix for this args arguments. And here we have some function let sum equal to 0 for let arg of arg equal to sum plus, and we are doing this all things stuff. uh, when I am using a rest parameter, we are going to use these three dots, and we are going to give that args, and here we have the sum. When I just add indefinite number of arguments into this sum, these are all going to be here. Means here we have 4, 9, 16, 25, 29, 100, 66, and 77. These are all going to be added into this the function arguments. And next we have let sum equal to 0 for let arg of arg, means this means when I am using this function of, it is going to take every variable which is present in this sum. For when I say let arg of arg for 0 index, it is going to take 4, for 1 index it is going to take the 9, for 2 index it is going to take 16, and it passes these all things into this sum. And we have sum plus equal to arg. For instance, arg means 4, and next we come we are with 9, and 4 plus 9 is 13. Next we have 16, 16 plus 13 is 29, 29 plus 29 is 56, plus this 25. We are going to get the sum of these all things, and this is how we use the rest parameter. To use the rest parameter, we have to use these three dots, and we have to use the arg or something, and we have to add a lot number of numbers into it. It is going to take everything, and this is how we go with the function rest parameter. For example, here I am going to show you with a function which I have created. For example, here I have created a function sum with a name sum, and I have and a lot of arguments which I am going to give into that function sum. And here I have created a let total equal to 0, a local parameter, means a local variable total, which I have created with the value of 0. And here I have created the variable x equal to sum, and variable x equal to sum, and here I have a total of the arguments 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and totally I have 6 arguments, and which I am going to use under the sum. And when I use these all things into the sum, these are all going to be accessed when I use dot dot 3 dot and arg. You can use any of the thing here. It's not that we have to use arg, you can use any other things. And when I use 3 dots, it is going to access these all the parameters into this function. And here we have total equal to 0, and this for off loop, means this for off loop is going to access every element of this arg. Now this arg become an array, that array which collects these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers into it. And when I say for let y equal y in arg, it is going to access every element of this array into here. For example, when I say let y in arg, for y equal to 0, it is going to access this one, and this one comes here. Why I am using pass int? Because these all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you are watching here, those are all in the format of characters. Yes, these are all in the format of character. If I don't use here, those all are accessed in the format of those all are accessed in the format of a string, and we are not going to get any sum like here we have the 15. We are not going to get that. For example, when it is it is 0 now, this 0 comes here, and here we have means we have the let y in arg, it is going to access 1 here. We have total is 0, 0 plus 1, because it is a string, it is going to combine those things, means it is going to concat those. Therefore first we have 0, next we come 1, and when it is going to add 2, and we come up with 0 1 2 3 4 5. For example, when I say run, I can have a look at here. It is going to give us 0 0 1 2 3 4 5, but we don't need that. We don't need the 1 2 3 4 5. We need the sum of all. For that purpose I use parseInt. When I use parseInt, it is going to be accessed in the format of integers. When it is accessed in the format of integer, we are going to get the result in the format of integer only. When I just say f5, you are going to get the 15. And this is how we go with this rest parameter. And you can only use these 3 dots, and you are going to access the everything which is related to it. And this is all about the function rest parameter. Next we have the string methods. Well, we have discussed a lot of string methods in the normal JavaScript, and this ES6 adds a lot, and it includes the string includes, string starts with, and string end with. Using the string includes, we can able to find whether a specific string is present or not. If it is present, it is going to give us a true value. It is a boolean function, therefore it is going to give true value if it presents, and it is going to give us a false value if it is not present. And next we have string dot starts with, and it is going to check whether a string is means a specific string is present at the starting of this string. Means, for example, if I am using Elon Musk as a string, and I am checking string dot start with Elon. When I use string dot start with Elon, it is going to give us whether the string is present, the specific Elon is present in the Elon Musk or not. If it present, it is going to give us a true value, else false value. The same thing goes with string dot ends with. It is going to check whether a specific string which we are mentioning is present in the parent string or not at end. Yes, it is going to check whether it present at end. If it present, it is going to give us a true value, else the false value. And next, coming with the array methods. In the array methods, we have discussed a lot of things in the JavaScript. We have only 2 methods here in the ES6, and those 2 are array.find, and we have array.findIndex. When I am using array.find, it is going to check. It is going to find, and this method is going to return the value of the first array element that passes the test. And next we have array.findIndex. Here we have calculated array.find, in which we are going to get the number which is going to pass the test or the function successfully. And we got the 6, and it is this array.findIndex is going to find the index of that 6. S. In the array, we all know that array start with 0, and it is going to give that index number, the index number of that element which passed the test. And we are going to discuss these all things in VS Code in clarity. Now I am going to discuss about the string method. In the string method, we are going to discuss about the string dot includes. For example, here I am using variable t equal to Elon Musk. Here we have created a Elon Musk string successfully. Next I use the console.log. Under the console.log, it is going to check t dot includes. Under the t dot includes, it is going to check the Elon, and I just say f5. It is going to check here. It is going to give us a true value. Why? Because Elon is already present in this string. At the same mode of time, when I just remove this e and add it here, I just save and run it, it is going to give us false value, because this string is not present anywhere here, and this must be in a consecutive manner, so that it is going to check here. We don't have loan there, therefore it is going to give us a false value. And this is how we go with string dot includes. And next we have a string dot starts with. Here we have to remove this, and we have to add the starts with. As we have starts with, and I just remove this alone, and I add Elon, and I just run it. you are going to get to the true value. Why are you getting the true value? Because this string is starting with the alone. I just remove this e and I just save, I just run, and well, you are going to give it is going to give us the false value, because this loan is after this e and it is not at a starting, it is at a middle, therefore it is going to give us a false value. And along with it we have the ends with, and I'm going to check the musk, and here we have the true value. Why we have the true value? Because we are going to get the musk at the end of Elon Musk, therefore it is going to give us the true value. And this is how we go with the string method. And next we have the array method. In the array method we have a lot of things. First of all, I go with I created string 2, 4, 6, 8, and I created an array successfully, and I just add a new function great, and it is going to take the value, and it is going to take a value and it will return the value. Well, instead of writing this in this format, I'm going to change it quite differently. I'm going to write the console.log here, and I'm going to use t here, t.find, and under the find I'm going to remove this great, and here I'm going to add new bar mark, and I just say a 5 gram. As you can have a look at here, it is going to give us the first number which passes the test. Here it is going to check the 2 is greater than 6 is false. It is going to check 4 is greater than 6 is false. 6 is greater than 6 is false. 7 greater than 6 is true, and 7 is the first number which passes the test, therefore it is going to give us a 7. When I say find dot index and I just say run, as you can have a look at here, it is going to give us the index number. This is 0th, this is the first, this is second, and this is third, therefore it is going to give us the value 3. And this is how we go with the array methods. Well, do subscribe our channel for regular updates. Thank you.